Round. As we said, West going to the southern end. They're going to get a free. I think it's going to be a free kick to Aniki, who go forward to Sluggett, who takes the mark and will shoot for goal from about 30 metres out. One thing Dale's good up here, you can actually see the 50-metre lines.
Yeah, well, actually, you can actually a bit. That one far end's still a bit of a struggle, but this one here I can still see.
So Jeremy Sluggett, northern end of the ground, 30 out from goal, is going to have a set shot.
Is this the kid that got hurt the other week, or was his brother?
Oh, that was four weeks ago. Yeah.
So Jeremy Sluggett comes in, give the Roos a good start. Right foot kick, goal.
Look at that.
Good at that, Jeremy Sluggett.
Look at that.
So he puts the first on the board, and Aniki are 1 straight 6. They lead Geelong West yet to score. We've played a minute in the first term, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Well, it is a big crunch game for both of them. That's the way you want to start it. Straight out of the centre, down the ground, bang, goal. And I don't know, is there a win favourite in any end, do you think, Jace? Maybe the other end. That's why I asked.
I think maybe the southern end.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. So
I don't know. Maybe we'll see how we go.
And thanks to Fano, he's got the time clock going for us. So
yeah, but his phone's going to go dead.
We'll be right.
Back in the middle with the umpire now. Jervis and Luke Wilson go up over the top of the ball again. Kavanagh comes up, gets a clearance, goes short. Will go to handball away. Went back to Kavanagh. He runs through the middle of the ground again. Took the bump, handballed outside, and it's going to be won there by the Geelong West side, so they come forward, and that's young Mitchy Stevens. He played pretty well last time he was here. He showed a bit of poise, only a young kid coming up. And the mark is going to be played there to Alex Blair. Now he goes into the forward line. The kick is poor, and standing in the road will be the Aniki defence.
Oh, that's 50, that one.
And Nathan
it
Kenyon
didn't go back and on the full.
So Nathan Kenyon, who's probably a forward for most of the time. He goes short and finds Wilson just side centre square, far side of the ground. He has an option. He's not going to go there just yet. He's going to go back to Michael Bowman. Oh. Not too sure what they're going defensively for straight away, but he's going to go back over the top. Handball. Going to get the 1-2, put him under pressure. Got the handball back into the middle. Picked up Butcher. Got the haircut since the last time I've seen him, young Butcher. And the mark, or sorry, it's a free hold up of the ball on the half back line, or half forward line. Brendan Beveridge said he's tucked it inside. Free kick's going to the way of Aniki. And that will be Jake Butcher. Didn't know he was going to win it there, so he goes outside to Kenyon. He goes short, kick, just didn't have enough on it. Touched by White, and the ball goes over the boundary line. Going to have a throw in on centre wing.
I'll tell you what would be interesting, young Toner. Remember we saw him last time, and he got used a bit harsh on him because he was beaten by Cam Addy. He's not on Cam Addy today.
So the ball thrown back in by the umpire at centre wing. Wilson doesn't get it down. This time it's Phillips who runs onto it. Don't know whether much possession there. That kick wasn't too good. Walmsley had it and lost it. Now there's a free kick. Brendan Beveridge said it's going to be a holding decision.
Holding the man.
And the kick will go to Walmsley, just inside the centre square. And they're pretty happy on this handball back to a player that kicks into the man of mark. Now he's been caught, got boot to ball, well held up.
Just kicked the bloody
thing. Away, comes through the middle of the ground. So now Geelong West with an opportunity go into the half forward line. The ball is in dispute. Was now being won. It goes backwards and it picks up there by the team and Mills. Mills goes into the forward line, kick not well directed. Standing there is not Cockrell, it's White. He gets the handball outside, goes back to Mills. He's got over the top of the ball, and it's going to be a ball up. No, they fed the ball out. It's been held up. Brendan Beveridge says play on. He didn't have prior opportunity there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he took a couple of steps, Smithy. I reckon he may well have nearly had prior opportunity.
Yeah, Mitchy Stevens, he stepped back inside Grubb, but he was a bit unlucky there. So 4 minutes gone. Janiki one solitary goal. Geelong West are yet to score.
Wilson goes up in the ruck contest. Free kick against Milnes. So he's going to take it at defensive half back for Aniki. If he gets the footy back, Justin White will have to be careful there. He's quick. Doesn't come back on the full. Still no 50.
No, I don't think they know that rule, this young fella out there.
So Wilson now.
Do you want me to run out and tell him?
Oh, yeah. Well, you tell him at quarter time. So he goes with the right foot kick down the line towards centre wing. His opposite number, Jervis, is there, stands there, takes the mark, uncontested, gives it away quickly. They run through half back, but they turn the ball over as well. Pointer goes with a kick, Sluggett by himself at half forward. Must have a disease or wash. Hasn't washed. He took the mark easy at half forward. He's 50 out from goal. Not quite sure about the distance.
No, I don't think he can kick this one.
So looking for something coming out to him. There's not much on offer. So he's just going to plonk it into the middle. And it's, well, they tried to knock it out of each other, I think. Hands out the Aniki forward. Pointer was the one who went up and couldn't take the mark in the end.
The little bloke in the front should have stayed out of the way because that was a set play. That was going to be a perfect one. He got in the way.
So it will be a ball up. And that player was Cameron in the middle there for Aniki as well. So ruck contest comes down to the side of the pack. Dwyer's trying to pick it up. He goes close to the boundary line. He's still keeping in front of him. Then he overruns it. Now it comes back into his hands, and then he gets pushed over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in at 50 for the Roos.
Do you ever watch the gridiron on the telly? Joe Buck and that, they stand here and commentate like this. And they don't sit down at all.
So boundary throw in. Left half forward for the Roos, northern end of the ground. Jervis, pointer. Jervis, big thump away, back towards the boundary line. White won't be able to keep it in. And the boundary umpire with a bit more work to do. 5 gone first term, 1 straight 6. Geelong West, Anarchy. Geelong West yet to score. A boundary throw in. The attack for the Roos. Pointer gets it down to the side. Cameron's in the middle, wrapped up, gets the handball away. Dwyer's in there as well, fighting hard for it. Trying to get the footy out. The umpire will come in and ball it up. About 30 out from the Roos goal. Slug it with the goal, the opening goal for Anarchy so far. Ball from the ruck contest. Through a set of hands, Dwyer gets it, goes long towards the wing, Milnes and Wilson. Milnes got a hand to it, pushed it back towards the middle. Blair to run onto it, he overruns it, has to go back and try and pick it up. Gets it past, goes back, pedals it back towards a number of Anarchy players there, but they can't pick it up either. Still in the middle, Walmsley got it away, Bowman, handball backwards, it's all right. The Roos numbers at the back, Kenyon looks to be playing across half back today, takes the mark. Short little kick, missed the target, no, and it's chopped off and taken by Gans, who plays from centre wing, goes towards half forward. Toner comes out over his head. Milnes gets back there as well. Bowman 2-on-1. And the old Bowie does nicely. Now he wants to switch the play dangerously, but it's a good kick in the end if they can get away. It's called play on. Must have been touched off the boot. Get back Wilson. He got the kick away from Parker. He gets the kick back towards Parker, who takes it on his chest and plays on quickly.
Why?
No, I don't know, but anyway, he got it towards centre wing on the outer side. And contest close to the boundary line. In fact, it's over, and it will be a boundary throw-in. 6 minutes played, first term. Anarchy 1 straight 6. The Giants yet to score.
Good to keep the ball moving, but you do it when it's to your advantage. And I just think he should have stopped and had a quick look then.
Well, he's a former North Shore senior player. That was just panic football.
It was a bit.
Especially when they've been holding the ball up across the half back and looking to go backwards. So, ball on the far side of the ground, wing, Jervis goes up, Jervis goes up, gets the ball back, Jervis.
Another player playing.
That was Dougie Jarvis down from
That's Daryl Jarvis right there, look in front of you.
So the ball goes into the half-forward line. Parker couldn't pick it up. And there's a free kick being given. It goes to Geelong West, and it's Milnes again. So he's got a player in the pocket. He goes quickly to that player, and the mark has been taken. Here's my top 10 man, Mitch White.
Mitch White, Braden Mitchell.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, him too. Did he make the top 10?
Yeah, he made mine.
No. He was him and Nick Costello were the 2 honourable mentions that couldn't make.
He nearly made mine. I had to leave him out because I'd never heard of him.
Even though he kicked 4 of their 5 goals last week.
You watched him twice.
So from the forward pocket now, a direct shot of a goal. And it looks nice off the boost. And I'll tell you what.
Thank you very much.
Also, so that will tie things up here as Braden Mitchell gets his first. And it's the 1 goal apiece. And we have gone 8 minutes first quarter. Buckers Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
I feel like I'm at Flemington holding the race book.
Yeah, no, it's shocking, isn't it?
Standing in the grandstand.
I wish I bloody well was. Would have been in the bar, though, where it's nice and warm.
We could organise that if you want.
It's funny, look, you've only kicked one goal apiece, but it's actually not a bad game to watch. It's I know you want to judge footy on 4 or 5 goals each in the first quarter. We're not going to see that today, but we're going to see some good, tough footy, and that's what we've seen so far.
It's an overused term, but this is an elimination final.
So back to the middle, Jervis.
How can you have an elimination final without the top 5 in it, you idiot?
Wilson. Jervis goes up uncontested, gets it behind. White rode the bump and then tried to get it back. Ricardo's in there as well, fighting hard for it. Pack develops around them, and the umpire will come in. Secondary bounce in the middle. So both sides will set up again. So ball up. Jervis coming from the same side, trying to hold back Wilson. He goes up over the top and is over the shoulder. It is. So Jervis will take the free kick in the middle. It's all about playing on quickly. Just holds the ball up now. Now he goes. Short kick. Oh, no mark taken and probably should have been. Coming out from half forward. Was that Gans? It was. Now a throw, said the umpire. So free kick.
Advantage.
Free kick was going to West, and it's got Chesney Milne's name on it. He goes inboard to 50. Now coming the other way, Parker gets around a couple out of the corner of your eye.
That's a good kick. He spotted him.
So he's Nathan Kenyon. Oh,
that's
Kenyon.
not a good kick.
Kenyon's left foot kick is over the boundary line on the full, so it's going to be a free kick. And they've hatched that one there, Geelong West, because Milnes wasn't the closest player, I don't think. It was Trent Archer, but Milnes gets it, goes long. Toner's got 4 on him. Over the back, coming towards wide, who gets around. Right foot kick, kicks it out of bounds. Does he? On the full or through for one behind? Or
the boundary umpire's not sure.
We're going to flip a coin here. We're going to flip a coin.
Umpire.
Boundary umpire's got no idea. He was miles away. Goal umpire comes... Brendan Beveridge will organise it.
He'll know all about it. He'll know all about it.
He'll get it organised. Conference, have a review, said the president.
Tell him to go to the camera.
There we go. What are we doing here? It's out of bounds on the full. There we go.
Good call.
Regardless of what it is, you called it there. He had 4 on him, Toner. He had 4 blokes from Anarchy go up, which made it easy for West to pick it up. They didn't capitalise that time, but Anarchy got to watch that. Some of them have got to stay down.
Kenyon from the back pocket goes long outside 50. Wilson got a couple on him. Oh, he did nicely. Worked his way to where the ball was coming and landed. He took the mark and played on now. From half back goes towards centre wing. Oh, that's a push in the back. You can't do that. But anyway, umpire said play on. Coming through the middle, still on centre wing, commentary side. And the umpire will have to come in and ball it up. We have played 10 minutes first term. It's a goal apiece, the Giants and also Anarchy. And that is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. Dale, you'll need one of those Smoky Dawson chairs to get up
By the end of the day, don't worry about that. Wilson over the top, knocks the ball forward, goes towards centre wing, coming through. Kavanagh back in the side, takes the ball, gets it into the half-forward line. He's going to get the follow-up. And again, puts it on his boot. The ball runs in towards the goal square. Coming out, Lima from full-back. Keeps the ball in front of him, but the ball will now run over the boundary line. And there'll be a throw in between the half-forward line and forward pocket. Anarchy attacking into the ground.
Had a good game the last time we were here, Liam. He was in there best in the paper.
Well, he's named best, and Ettridge still had 20 disposals in the first half.
And 2 goals.
And 2 goals.
So ball thrown back in by the umpire. This time Lewis doing the ruck work, throws his opponent away from the ball, picked up in defence, and again Dwyer has it. He's got boot to ball, so he puts it back towards Milnes, coming up from the other way. Good work there from Jamie Phillips. Ball ends up there in the hands of White, who goes backwards, or was it Cockrell? It might have been Cockrell. So Parker had it, then he goes inside, and it's going to be picked up there through Mitchell. Goes to Chesney Milne. Milne puts a boot to ball. 1 on 3. Justin White, right spot. Has a running player. He goes short. Will he hit the target? Oh, it's over the top, but allows Mitchell to run onto it. And it's going to be a situation where he has to pick the ball up. He's got players forward of him, but he can't pick it up cleanly.
He could have got a hold of the man, couldn't he?
And in front of the scoreboard here at Geelong West, we're going to have a throw-in. Kick needed to be good there because Mitchell had made some good ground. And he didn't hit the target, so Anarchy now able to set up again. So Wilson's down there doing the ruck work, and again, it's Milnes doing it, and it's picked up there. Geelong West through Miller. They tries to get the ball out now with White. He's tackled. Parker brings him to ground. Brendan Beveridge said there's no prior opportunity there, so we'll have another ball up in the forward pocket. So we tick on 13 minutes first quarter. Both sides are 1 straight goal.
So ball up deep into the West attack. Justin White getting up last off the deck. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Wilson comes from behind again, gets it down, falls towards Kavanagh. Vickery's there as well, gets the clearing kick wide. Bike track.
That's wide, all right.
Very wide, bike track. And the ball is over the boundary line on the full. Ritchie will take the free kick once he gets the footy from over the fence.
It would have knocked Cadell Evans right on his bum, I reckon, way out there.
Got the jumping castle in the background. It's all happening here at Geelong West.
Nice. So Ritchie.
Let's go.
60 out from goal, goes long into the pocket. Mitchell's going to have a couple on him. Parker comes from behind, tries to tap it away. Really doesn't get an effective spoil, but doesn't matter. It's out of bounds over the line for a throw in. Left forward pocket for the Giants. So boundary throw in. Wilson up against Milnes. Wilson went with the left hand. Didn't really get an effective tap away. They somehow tried to get it out. Anarchy. They just push it forward towards defensive 50. Wormsley kicked it off the ground. Ricardo came back, picked it up, gave it away to Dwyer, back to Jervis. They switch the ball short to Gans. He takes the mark, gives it away by hand, and they go long now inside 50, but it's all Anarchy there. Kenyon reading the ball the better. Plays on quickly from defensive 50, goes to centre wing. Phyllis makes a run for him, takes the mark. Called to play on Sluggett, got nobody on him if he can get it that deep. He goes long. Jervis gets back there, stands his ground. Sluggett defensively does nicely. Needs some support though. The Giants have got the numbers again and they switch it towards Miller in the middle who takes the mark, plays on quickly, got the handball away, just under pressure. Blair goes with the kick. They go towards Toner again, who pushes away.
Dribble
White
kick.
gets a kick around the corner towards the square. Parker can't take the mark. He's got the job on Mitchell and they see it through for one behind. So the Giants are 1-1-7 and they lead Anarchy 1-6. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 15 played.
Yeah, ball comes out now and it's in the hands of Jamie Phillips, just on defensive 50 for Anarchy. Again, forward of him, he's waiting for big fella there to move across in Wilson. That's the target and that's where he goes to. Mark is not taken. Again, picked up there by young Stevens. Yeah, gets the ball out and the ball is pushed back in the forward line. The mark is taken there by Milnes, receiving it from Kirkman. So Milnes now looks to the pocket, goes towards the big fella again, and the spoiler's on. Ball runs over the boundary line, and it's going to be a throw-in in the forward pocket. So Toner's been used a couple of times. I'm sure there's going to be a better option coming forward or something along the boundary line. So ball thrown back in by the umpire. Milnes does a ruck word, ends up there in the hands of Milne, and he has a shot from goal, and his shot is offline. So Chesney Milne has one behind for the afternoon. Geelong West now to 1-2, and they lead Anarchy by one solitary goal. And 16 minutes gone first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
So Nathan Kenyon waiting for the footy to come back.
Something's got to happen here. Something's got to happen here because this is rubbish.
Why?
Well, no one can kick a goal. We haven't seen a good mark. We haven't seen a bloke run down the ground. It's just been scrappy. If these two sides, but both of them want to play finals. So they've got to maybe take a risk, go across the ground, do something, but it's pretty bloody boring until they do it. It's not good footy to watch, and most of the games we've seen this year, even when they were close and not scored, they were good to watch. This one isn't yet. So I know it's only the first quarter, and they've got 3 quarters to go, but they should get off their bums and do something here.
So Nathan Kenyon's had to go and get the footy by himself. He's got lost, I reckon, getting the footy.
Well, put it this way, if you're a Geelong fan, anything's better than last night.
He might have found a can down there.
Sitting back having a nice Saturday afternoon.
Hey, we haven't heard much talk about the Cats today, boys, have we? Hey, we haven't had much talk about the Cats.
Can't too much talk about last night, I can tell you.
So
Doesn't matter.
Somebody has run off with the footy, I think.
Yeah.
Nathan Kenyon's come back over the fence without the football. So they might have to get the second footy from the timekeepers, I think.
Oh, no. Mushy's going to have a heart attack. Poor old Mushy. He don't want to give that one up.
Send the league an invoice. You'll be right.
Hey.
Get another footy.
He's got about 7 at home.
He won't give it up. Somebody's run down. Oh, here he is, Mush. Good boy. There it is. There's the other one. Beautiful. So there you go. So there's another one. So Nathan Kenyon will wait for the footy to come back. At fullback, 1-2-8 the Giants. They lead the Roos, 1-6. He'll do the kick in. They break now from the huddle and he goes long. Jervis gets in the way, takes the mark, plays on quickly, drills it back inside 50, over the head of a couple. White comes out, straight lines the ball. He can't pick it up though. He needs some support. Bowman hassled him out of it, then he tried to drag it back in. The quick kick came around the corner, and it might be okay. Milnes was in front, and he took the mark. 35 out, slide angle. The kick came in from Liam Kirkman there for West.
Kirkman, another one of the 6 inclusions coming in that we didn't see against Belfast Hill.
So Josh Milnes will line up for goal. 35 out, slide angle. To increase the margin. He comes in. And goal umpire says, yes, it's all clear. So he kicks his first of the afternoon, Josh Milnes. The second for the Giants. They go to 2-2-14. And they lead Anarchy 1-6. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 19 played.
Well, just looking at the time they've had the ball forward of the centre, they should be a lot more goals. And I think Anarchy are right in this game. I don't think the breeze is much, though, Jace, is it really?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I don't think it's going to hamper them, but they've had a lot of the football. It's only been in Anarchy's forward line a couple of times, and that was in the first minute of the game. So if they're going to have the footy in this area of the ground for so long, they really should need to be 3, 4 or 5 goals.
Wilson and Jervis go at it again. Ball comes down, picked up by Wilson. Stolen out of his hand there, and it was lost by White. So Geelong West with an opportunity, and it's Blair who tries to forward. No, it's not. I think it might be White again. It's trying to force his way through. Oh, gee, I don't know whether he had much time to get through to the ball.
Early punts.
He went back and grabbed it, but free kick goes Aniki's way. And
well, I think in that situation, he wasn't making an attempt. You go the old punch the ball, they'll ball that up.
So Butcher now puts the ball into the forward line. Kick comes out again. Mark is not taking the half-forward line. Lewis is there, puts his head over it. Comes back the other way now because Geelong West clear the ball out and they go back towards centre wing. Milne's a target. Runs over his head. Cockrell runs back, gets the flight of the ball, picks it up, and now he's tackled, released it. Handball wasn't good, but he's got support there in Vickery. And the ball is now at ground level with far side of the ground. So again, number of players converge on it. Now the umpire's standing back. This time he said it's going to be mine. He's going to come in and take possession of the ball.
I think he's given a free kick to West somehow.
Yep. He has too.
That was after the ball, though, I think.
Yeah, so that's that Milne again.
And 50. And 50. They did not want to give that away. There's some funny rules in our game, isn't there?
What was the free kick given for?
I don't know. I think he might have done something to him while he was laying on the ground. But they've got some funny rules. You get the ball and don't make an attempt holding the ball. You get the ball, you pretend to punch it away. You're still not making a real attempt, but they let it go. It's a strange rule, that one.
So Milne's got the last goal, and he's got another opportunity here now to kick two within about 2 minutes. So he's only top of the goal square here. So if there's any indication from his last kick, this should go straight through the middle. He chips at the ball. It's a nice-looking kick, and he has his second now, Josh Milnes. And will increase the lead of Geelong West to 3-2-20. They will lead Anarchy on one straight goal. We have gone 21 minutes, first quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Well, that's pretty much what I asked for. Even though it was a free kick and a 50, they got it into their 50 straight away and scored, and that's what they've got to do. This grandstand shelters them. If you have a look at those trees out there, it's pretty bloody windy out there. I'm not quite sure which way it's going, though, but as I said earlier, they had it in their forward line so much and couldn't score goals. Now they've got three. Well, how many minutes we gone?
21.
21 minutes. You know, another. They've got time for another two, which will probably reward them for getting the ball in their forward line so often.
So back to the middle. Jervis and Wilson. Pye throws the ball in the air. Wilson gets it down. Phyllis got the handball away. Butcher through the middle towards half forward. Sluggett comes out, pushed his opponent past the footy. They've got the numbers. Phyllis followed it down, got the handball out quickly. Cameron gets around towards Fairchild. Free kick, umpire said throw. And it will be a free kick to Geelong West. White gets it going quickly. They get the ball out. Kirkman turns around, goes long towards half forward. And Cockrell read it the better, stood his ground, took the mark uncontested inside defensive 50.
Geez, he set that up.
So the ball goes towards half back and push. Walmsley takes the free kick, goes out wide, sits okay for Kenyon off a step, goes towards half forward. White though read it better for the Giants, and he wanted to play on. Fairchild held him up. Now he's called to play on, comes back into the middle, looking for Gans. Over his head, though, Wilson. Read it the better. Handball over the top to Sluggett. He's handball to Phyllis. Gets around, back onto the right foot, drills it in towards the lead. Good kick. And Hearn comes out and takes the mark, and will shoot the goal from 35 outside angle. So Todd Hearn, chance for the Roos second. Late stages of the first term. Comes in. Left foot kick. Oh, terrible.
Oh, it's a shocker.
Didn't even make the distance. And Jervis just wants to thump it through for a behind, and he does so. So Anarchy go to 1-1-7. And they trail Geelong West 3-2-20. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes played.
That's a shame. Todd Heard's, of course, come from Springbank. He's got a lot of goal-kicking accolades up there in the 14 goals from his 10 games so far this season.
Is that Central Highlands, is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So the ball brought back in now to the club room side of the ground, and it's going to run over the boundary line. Player has touched it, so there's going to be a ball in to take place just outside forward 50.
Well, that's not much of an accolade. The GDFL flogged Central Highlands.
By a goal last
4 points or something. Yeah, that's a flogging
well
up there.
Bungaree.
Thrown back in by the umpire now. Wilson doing the ruck work. It's going. Jervis, he taps it straight back over the boundary line, so it's out on the full there.
Oh,
so
hang on.
Which umpire says...
Oh.
It can't be.
Yes, it will be.
Can't be.
There you go.
So Anarchy with the recipient of the free kick. And it's going to be Mason Rhodes that puts the ball back into their forward line. Goes pretty deep. Sluggett can't take the mark. Ground level. Picked up. Washington had it. Lost it. He's tackled. Brought to ground. And the ball now at centre forward. There's a free kick for a hold, says the umpire. And it's going to go to Nick Fairchild. So if he's 30 metres out, almost directly in front. Opportunity here to kick the second goal for Anarchy. Fairchild now just asked the umpire where the mark is, and Justin White hasn't moved from when he set him. I reckon they'll be pretty close to where it is. He steps in now, gets pretty close to the man of the mark, kicks a goal. It's not going to come back far enough, and through for a minor score. Nick Fairchild's first score of the afternoon, 1 goal, 2 to Anarchy, 3-2 to Geelong West, and we have travelled 25 minutes first quarter.
Geez, that would have been a handy one, wouldn't it?
Kicked 13 goals this year, 5 of them against Werribee.
Yeah, I know. Round 1.
So kick in. Oh, Jervis, nice little one-hander at half-back, the big fella. And then Goodjul, he and Luke Wilson, he goes towards centre wing. Foreman chops it off, takes the mark, runs away. Goes with a kick back inboard. Phyllis takes the mark. So they've made some ground up here, the Roos. If they can get a goal, he goes long, inside 50 towards Sluggett on a long lead. Sat up beautifully for him in the breeze. And he ran onto it nicely. 45 out. He chips the ball over the top towards Fairchild again. But Karkek, he taps it away. Dwyer gets it out wide. Now on the overlap, they've gone nicely. The West, if they can keep moving the footy.
Not much to kick to, though.
Not much to kick to. They all filtered back. Now he just holds it up, goes towards Gans, puts the hands up, can't take the mark.
Got a hand in the back.
Over the shoulder, said the umpire, so he'll take the free kick at 50. So Gans has got the football.
He can play. A lot of accolades in the Wimmera League for Nil.
So he goes long with a kick, high as well. Mitchell there, Toner, he's got 4 on him over the back. Toner stays down. Wilson comes back to help out. So does Mitchell get back there as well for Geelong West, and they see it over the boundary line for a throw-in. Left forward pocket for the Giants.
Who told you that?
Huh?
Well, who told you that? His friends or family or whatever? How would you know that?
Coaching staff.
Who happens to be his father and his uncle.
Boundary throw-in. Milnes up against Wilson.
Careful, I got more room to throw him up here.
Yeah, mate, I could throw you down there. Mate.
So Foreman now got it somehow to Parker. He tried to get rid of it as well. The umpire says play on. Still into attack for the Giants. And out of bounds, in fact, now. And one of the West boys got tackled very heavily there, very close to the bike track as well. And gets up a bit gingerly. So a boundary throw-in, about 35 around from the Giants' goal. 27 played first term, boundary throw-in. Wilson gets it down. Oh, was that a free kick, umpire?
Yeah, it was all right.
The trailing umpire got it for a high tackle. And it will be a free kick to Anarchy. So Phyllis will take the free kick. Looking to go towards Wilson on centre wing. Goes in that direction. He has to make up a bit of ground. Jervis is there as well. Offhand, side of the pack. Roos with the numbers if they can pick it up. Foreman can. He thought about the handball. Now he gets it back. Parker feigned the handball, then gave it and set Kavanagh a task. He handballed it back inboard. Cameron pushed off the football. Well done. Good play by the Giants. If they can break free, though, Parker comes back defensively and sees it over the boundary line as well. So we'll have a throw-in, 55 around from the Giants' goal. They're 3-2-20. They lead Anarchy 1-2-8. We've played 28 first term.
And it's good to see Kavanagh back, of course. He did his hand right before the interleague. Had he been available, Jeremy Powell was actually going to put him on the ball in the first quarter.
The ball back with the umpire now. He throws it in just outside forward 50. Jervis takes the mark, or sorry, takes the ruck contest. Ball goes into the forward line. Picked up Vickery, got the handball away. Found a loose player in Kenyon. Need to go back and collect it. Tapped it further afield. Phyllis is now working hard, hands and knees. Goes back to Vickery on the left boot. He goes back into the middle of the ground, coming the other way. And the mark should, well, it's not been taken.
Got a good block
by Kavanagh. He goes towards centre half forward again. Sluggett in the contest there. Ball gets out the back. Now the umpire's whistles there. Holds as the umpire against Sluggett. So Geelong West to be able to turn the ball back against, and it's a mark within the middle of the ground that's by Gans. He plays on and goes quickly into the forward line. Toner was going to be the target. It goes over the back to Blair. So numbers out the back with Anarchy. Picked up there, Vickery runs away, gives the handball back into the goal square. Picked up Parker. Parker goes wide. Foreman has the ball, mark, and he decides to go and go short. Kick was smothered. Dwyer does well, goes back inside. Kick over the top of his teammate, runs over the boundary line. We're going to have a throw in the forward pocket. as we tick towards 29 minutes in this first quarter, which will see the Giants at 3 goals to their 20. They lead Anarchy on 1 goal to 8. Forward pocket position here. Milne's going to do the ruck worst. He's up against Luke Wilson. Gets front position, taps the ball down, but only as far as Vickery again. Again, it's a number of players around the ball. It comes out towards Wilson. He gets the ball on his boot and he goes back towards centre wing, but he's going to go straight back to Scott Jervis. Doesn't take the mark. Good work there from Washington. Fairchild. And the ball is going to be a free kick, says Brendan Beveridge. And it goes to Jervis. Plays on quickly, goes into the middle of the ground. Kick just over the top of Sluggett. Mark is taken, so West now have control of the ball. Go back inside. Picked up Kirkman. He's tackled. Ball comes out and lets it run. Vickery gets the handball away, so it ends up there in the hands of Walmsley. Got the handball further afield. Cameron through the middle of the ground, goes into the forward line. One-on-one contest. Who wins out? Lima runs past the ball, has support back there. Picked up there by Blaine, goes back further afield. Karkeek gets the ball out to the half-back line. Kick was along the ground. It's going to work okay, I think. Player is tackled and released, so he is able to get the kick away. Goes back towards Jervis. At centre wing, the mark not taken. Good work, Cameron. Campbell's away. Goes back. And the handball is going to end up...
He's got him.
Lewis was fine to force his way through. And he's going to win a free kick, I think. Was it Lewis? No, it wasn't. It was Patterson. He goes back into the middle of the ground. Nice looking kick. The mark has been taken in there by Rhodes. Rhodes now, far side of the ground. The middle of the ground. He goes straight up the middle. Goes back towards Karkeek. Hearn gets front seat, but he's out the back and he delivers the ball now back towards Mills on centre wing. Mark continues to run if he wants to. Handball's up over the top. So they've got a loose player going now. He had to stop and wait. Ball. Handball goes back towards Milne. Well, it wasn't good, so he's going to need to work hard now at ground level. Ball picked up there by, it wasn't Lima. Johnson was it. So, and he is tackled and the umpire says it's been held up. So on centre wing, the umpire will take possession. 3-2-20. We've got the Giants and Anarchy on 1-2-8.
Just approaching the 32-minute mark of this first term.
So Wilson gets it down. Walmsley, wrapped up. As the siren sounds, 4 quarter time. And it is Geelong West 3-2-20. They lead Anarchy 1-2-8. Goal kickers Dale at quarter time.